is up, guys? Phoenix here, and today we're going to be doing another part of our Bulbasaur from Pokemon Pixel tutorial. So we're going to jump right into this thing, guys, because I have a couple of videos to do today, and hopefully I have enough time to do them all. So it's been a while since I've done this. I've actually skipped ahead and done Peridot instead of Bulbasaur, but what we're going to do today is the bulb. So we're going to be putting the bulb in Bulbasaur. So where we're going to go first is where we have the dirt blocks placed vertically here from last time, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 of them above this one coal. So it should be 5 in total. And we're going to go from there. So first from there, we're going to go up and to the right. So make sure you put your placement block on the right side every time. And that should make things go a lot smoother as we reach the top. There's going to be a lot of patterns and twisting and turning. So just try to keep up. So first we're going to up and to the right, 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, placement block, 1, 2, 3, that's 2, 1, 2, 3, that's 3. I'll be trying to make this process as smooth as possible with minimal hassle. So from there we're going to up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're then going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. Up and to the right, 2 singles. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 8 single now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you can see, we're about halfway now. As you can see, we're about halfway now, so we're going to be going up and to the right from there now, 2 flat. Place some block 1, 2. Up and to the right, 5 singles. I don't know if we want to add some here. Let's try 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. I'm allergic to something. And then we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 13 single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're very, very close to the end right there. All we're going to do now to finish this up is go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And as you can see, it connected to that one block we had already there to make it like 3 long in the end, actually. But if it did that, that's correct. And as you can see, we have one line extending up where we want it to be. So what we're going to do next is one of the easier lines to do, which is going to extend from the 4 flat we have up and to the left right here. So let me just mark it for you to see. And you can see where it is connected to based off of what we just finished. It's only like 2 blocks, I guess, away from it. Yeah. So we're going to go to the left block in the 4 flat right there, this one. And we're going to put 3 going straight down from it. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down to the left, 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left, 2 flat. Down into the left, 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. Down to left, 2 flat. Down to left, 2 singles now. Then 2 flat again. And if you can tell the pattern, we had 4 singles, 2 flat, 3 singles, 2 flat, 2 singles, 2 flat, and now you can guess it, 1 single now, followed by 2 flat. Now we haven't hit the wall yet, and we're not going to start going down 0 singles because that would do nothing, but we're going to keep going down now 1 singles and 2 flats. So we're going to do that another couple of times. We'll actually be doing that 2 more times. So 1 single and 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So 1 single, 2 flat, that's 1. Let's do that one more time. 1 single, then 2 flat. Let me zoom out so you can see it. What we're going to do there now then is switch up the pattern a little bit, but not too much, because we do have to keep it like at a steep angle to touch down there. But we're going to be changing up the angle a little bit. So we're going to go down to the left, 2 flat. Placement block 1, 2. Down to left, 1 single. Down to left, 2 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row. So like this. We're gonna do that 5 times. So that's 1, placement block, 2, placement block, 3, placement block, 4, placement block, and then 5. And then we can go back now and clean up our workspace and keep it nice and tidy. From there, we're actually gonna go down and to the left, 2 singles now. And I always hated working backwards like this, like going down to the left. I love building up because going underneath the block is kind of awkward at angle for me, and I don't like working from there. But we're doing fine so far, so we're gonna go down and to the left, 2 single, 1, I mean, it's not 2 single, sorry, 2 flat. So placement block, 2 flat, like that. Not 2 single, guys. I got confused because we already did 2 singles. From there, we're gonna go down and to the left, 1 single, then 2 flat again. So placement block, 1 single, placement block, 2 flat. So we have 2, 1, 2. We're then going to go down and to the left, 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left, 2 flat. We're then going to go down into the left about 7 singles, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it might be 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you could put a 7th one there, but it's actually going to be a 2 vertical. So if you did put a 7th block there, put 1 below it. Otherwise, if you did 6 singles, just go down to the left, 2 vertical from there to finish up the shape. So this is the shape that finishes it and connects it. Anyways, as you can see, we have a second line in his bulb now. So that's almost, we're almost at the halfway point. We just need to do the half bulb, and then there's 2 on the opposite side. Actually, not 2, but there's 1 on the opposite side, and then 1 in the center. It's kind of awkward, but it makes sense. So we only have 2 more of his bulb lines to do. Let's actually do the center one because it's pretty easy to do, and it doesn't take too much time. So let's fly towards the center of his little thing at the top here. And let me pick a nice point for us to actually start from. How about we start from where we have this 2, 1, 2 at the middle part right here, or 1, 2, 1. So as you can see, one of the arches go up all the way to the top where we have 2 at the top, and we have 1 on each side. That's where I want you to start, and we're going to work from there. We're going to start on the right side where we have this 1 single, and below it we're going to put 2 of your outline blocks going below. We're then going to go down and to the left, 2 vertical outline blocks again. So we should have something that looks like this. And then down to the left, 2 flat. From there, we need to connect it back up because there are a bunch of ridges, but we're eventually going to be going with these 2 to bring it down. So mark those 2, but on the left block, however, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 single. Then above the second block, we're going to put 1 above it. And then we're basically going to trace the 4 above these. So put 1 underneath each of them, so it just extends equal in length. So that's one of the little indents in his pouch right here, as you can see I'm swinging at. There's going to be many more, but we're not doing them yet. Instead, we'll worry about bringing this one down to complete the line in his bulb. All the detail stuff can be done later when we're filling it in, so that's why I'm not doing them now. So we have this one on the right here. We're going to add 29 going below it. So it should be 30 long, but we already have the first block right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we added 29 below it. We already had 1 right there. So that's why. And it should be 30 long. But we're not there yet. In order to hit the bottom blocks right here, or this bottom flat right here, we're going to go down into the left 27 vertical again. Or I mean not down to the 27 vertical again, but we're going down into the left again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we need 7 more now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, if you did it correctly, it should meet up exactly on the top of his head, which creates 3 of the lines in his bulb. And now we're only missing 1 more, which is above his right ear. So we're going to go and do that now and build up to the top of his bulb shell thingy-majig. So go to his right ear now, where you have a bunch of these 3 flats in a row, and I think I have one of the blocks going up for you. Yeah, if you remember in the last tutorial, I put one above one of them right there. We don't have the dirt block marker on it, but you should see one block floating there. And in case you didn't do that because you were wondering why it's there and probably removed it, it's next to the 10 flat at the top of the right ear. You go down and to the left, 1 3 flat, then 2 3 flat. So it's the second one right here. So let me just mark it for you, and you can see as I zoom out where it is exactly, just in case if you don't have that one single block floating above its left side. But if you do, you have your starting point, and we're going to jump right into it. So from these 2 verticals right here, we're going to keep going up and to the left until we touch the top. So we're going to go up and to the left first, 2 more verticals 2 times in a row. So placement block 1 2, placement block 1 2, easy. We're then going to go up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1 2 3, up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row, 1 2, 1 2, and on that first 2 vertical right there, this is going to be like a little bit of shading help for later. We're going to switch to a green wool, I think is what I use for his shading, so we're going to use that in case. And we're going to put 4 below this first 2 vertical, 1 2 3 4. Now we're not going to complete the shading now, but that's going to start us off later when we want to do the shading. Anyways, going back to the 2 vertical we have here in the black, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row, and actually no, just do it 1 time in a row because I want to do some shading stuff first. So we have the shading block connected to 2, then after that we have 2 1 2. That's all we're doing right now. Okay, now on the top block in that 2 vertical, we're going to put 3 green wools to the right, and that's going to be the right side of the shading. We'll touch that down later, but for now we're leaving it alone. Just put the 3 there and we'll leave it just be. Now on the top block of the 2 vertical, we're going up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical, and then up and to the left 1 single again. So it's 2 1 2 1. Very easy to follow along with, but also very easy to get lost. From there, we're going up and to the left 2 vertical again, up and to the left 3 single, 1 2 3, up and to the left 2 vertical, up and to the left 1 single, then up and to the left 2 vertical again. And we should be around the halfway point actually, so there's going to be quite a bit to reach there, but it shouldn't take too long from here. So all we're going to do is go up and to the left 3 single again, 1 2 3, up and to the left 2 vertical. So as you can tell, it's very repetitive. It's a lot of 2s and 1s and stuff, but we're getting somewhere, and it's also maintaining the same squiggly shape. So from that 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical again, and then we're going to do that again, 1 2. So we have this 1 2 pattern right here. We're doing that again, connected at the diagonals. We're going to go up and to the left 1 single and then 2 vertical. Let me just zoom out so you can see it, and hopefully you can tell what's going on here. As we're almost approaching the top, we're next going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So put your placement block on the left side. We're going to do 2 vertical just like this, 3 times in a row. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. And we could have said 4 times in a row because technically we do have 4 of them in a row, but I wanted to keep that same pattern when I was helping explain it of 1 2 1 2, and then the pattern breaks right there. So that's why after that I put the 3 in a row like that, separate. Anyways, from there we're going to be going up and to the left, 3 vertical 2 times in a row, 1 2 3, placement block 1 2 3. And then to touch the top, hopefully, or to get somewhere close so that we can work with it, we're going to go up and to the left 5 vertical. 1 2 3 4 5. And it did touch the top, but we're not done there. As you remember from over there, there's a little bit of like these indents in the bulb that we're doing, arches. And we're going to be doing some of that right now. But we are done with all the lines, so that's very good. That's very time consuming. And the only thing left to do is shading and his facial detail. So that's going to be very fun for us. So let's start at the top right here. And what we're going to do is right where we just left off, where we had these 5 that we brought up and it met up with the 2 flat right here, we're actually going to go up and to the left from it to where we have these 3 singles floating by themselves here, and I'll mark them. And from the middle single first, we're going to put 1 underneath it, And putting one underneath it actually creates an L shape with the other single on the bottom right, but it leaves this one by itself, which is fine for now. Now, with this L shape, what we're going to do is we end up having these 2 flats on the bottom right here. You can extend that over an extra 2 blocks by putting 2 to the left of it. So it's 4 now. We're then going to go down and to the left, 2 singles. Down and to the left, 3 flat. And from the left block in the 3 flat, we're going to put 1 on top, closing out this shape and thus creating another bulb area for us to color in at a later time. Now I think there's one more actual bulb, and we'll do that right now. So shift over to the left right here, and this is actually to the left of the first bulb we did. As you can see, there's one right here, and that's what we just did. It's to the left right here is where we're going to be working with. We're going to go to this double layer of 4 we have right here that we thickened up earlier, the bottom layer though, and we're going to go down and to the left from it, 1 single, down and to the left, 2 flat, down and to the left, 2 flat again. And as you can see, it touched down on the wall. Now there's a bunch of shading stuff we can do here, but we can also thicken up the lines a bit, and that helps us out. So when I'm going over the shading, I'll thicken up the lines, but for now we don't really need to do that. So this ends up being the 3rd bulb right here, and we're perfectly fine with that. In fact, another thing we can do to thicken up the lines is go to the 2 vertical we have and just put an extra 2 to the right, like so. And that's about it. I wouldn't want to do too much to mess with it, but it's okay for now. So we're going to be going over the shading of the bulb later, along with the facial detail, but we might start off a couple of the facial detail lines right now while we still have time. So let's actually get into that, and we'll start putting the eyes or the mouth down. I think the mouth might be a better idea since it's got something we can actually finish right now. So let's do the mouth, and we'll do the eyes and shading at another time. So on the left side of the face, we're going to drop down to near where we have that patch on his leg. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. So you fall down to the left side, and on the left leg, you see this rectangular patch that goes into the ground. Around that area is where we're going to be working with. If you go above it, you should have all these singles lined up on his face. So let me just mark them with some dirt so you can see where they're at. So on the right side, right screen, you can see it. And also if you're on the left screen and you're this close to it, you can tell that these singles are above that patch in his leg. We're going to be working with the top single and put 9 pieces of dirt blocks to the right of it, and that's where we're going to start the mouth. So go to the top single right here and put 9 dirt blocks to the right, or placement blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now from there, it's going to get a lot trickier because these numbers get humongous, so make sure you have good counting skills. We're going to be putting 40 flat pieces of outline blocks going to the right. So I suggest doing 4 groups of 10. That helps you count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. And we need one more group of 10 to make 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy. But that mouth doesn't look really well done because that's only half of the lines. So we're going to go and complete the other part of the arch by doubling up our layer of 40 by going underneath it and creating another layer. So start underneath it and just go all the way across. And as long as you counted the first one 40, the second one should be fine. We're just putting 1 block below each of them. But once you hit the end now, we're going to add an extra 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it becomes 45 in length. Now what we're going to do from there is go to the end of our 45, and on that final block, we're going to go below it and put 1 block and add 3 to the right of that 1 block. 1, 2, 3. So a lot of the mouth is connected by directly on the final blocks, and they're not really diagonals, but that's fine. Now on this 4 strip we just connected, we're going to go to the last 2 and put 1 below each of them, and then put 2 to the right of those. So as you can see, it's a similar connection pattern. It kind of differs, but it's also very easy to follow along with. Now on this new patch, we're going to go to the last 2 again and put 1 below each of those and put 1 to the right this time instead of 2, so it becomes 3 in length. So as we get closer to the center of the mouth, it shrinks in how much blocks we're placing. Now on the final block in the 3 flat right here, we're going to go below that and put 1 and then add 6 to the right of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it becomes 7 long. Now this 7 long right here is going to be ending up splitting up the half of the mouth into the right and left. But we also have a little bit of a dip in the mouth too. So underneath the 7, we're going to ignore the leftmost block and the rightmost block and put 1 under the 5 middle blocks. So it looks like this. Very easy to follow along right there. Hopefully nobody got lost. We just ignored the most left block and the most right block, and just put 1 below each of the other ones. Now it's time to rise up this side of the mouth like we have over here to create the other half of his lips. So we're going to go to the final block right here and put 1 above it, and then 3 to the right. Then from this 4 strip right here, we're going to go to the final 2 blocks and put 1 above those, and then put 2 to the right from there. So hopefully it looks similar. Then we're going to do that again. So we're going to put 2 above this one, and then 2 to the right. So far we have 3 of those 4s. But here's where it switches up. I was about to say switched it. My English is really bad. We're going to go to the bottom, the right 2, or whatever you want to call these, the farthest to the right 2. And we're going to put 2 on top, and then 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is 6 and these are 4, so this is way different, but it's not too different. We're still doing the same type of pattern. We're going to go to the final 3 on this 6 and put 1 on top of each of those, and then add 12 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this should be 15 in length. Make sure you count it if you need to, but you shouldn't have to. It's not that difficult. And now for the final part of the mouth, we're going to actually be splitting up I think it's like 7 or 9 in. Let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so the last 10 blocks actually in this 15 are going to get 1 above them. That's very weird. Let me just zoom out real quick. I think I miscounted. 15. Oh yeah, I did miscount. Thank goodness I checked. We're gonna choose the last 7 blocks. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, the last 7 blocks get 1 above each of them. So let's mark these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then after putting 1 above those, we're gonna add an extra 12 to the right of that to make it 19 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. Now from this 19, this is where I got my numbers mixed up before when I said put an extra 10. Start from the 10 on the right side. We're actually going to be doing the 10 on the right side from here. But let me double check just again, just in case if I was miscounting. And nope, it's going to be the 10 on the right here. Get 1 above each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to add an extra black above each of those to make this process a lot easier as we approach the end of the mouth. And all we're going to do to those 10 is add an extra 15 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you could end the mouth there, but there is one final thing you have to do. All you have to do is go down and to the right, 2 flat, and that concludes the mouth. Now if you want to do the nose and eyes, we'll be continuing that in the next part, along with some of the shading stuff. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this part. I didn't want to take too much time to record this one because I do have other stuff I need to do today. It's almost the 4th of July, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this summer holiday. But I will have the other parts coming out soon. Hopefully they're not too delayed. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye.